Thursday nights.
Thursday nights.
Dodgers get the win.
Let's go. Let's go. Felt good coming home from work, watching the rest of the game.
I was up in San Francisco this week.
Salty as hell. They salty.
I don't think nobody. The Niners are playing the Chiefs this week. I think they're more focused on that than they are what's going on with the Dodgers. So
That's true. That's true. They got a big
um,
game.
they got a big game. Got a big game. So yeah, Dodgers win. And the music industry is music industry, and
As it always does.
as it does.
Hey man, it keeps us
As
having
it does.
conversation.
It does keep us having conversation. And I'll tell you what I know.
What?
I know these little niggas better get their shit together because
Hey man.
this music industry is getting rough out here. There's only about 7 or 8 like stars that can release an album whenever they want.
Exactly.
Everybody else is in a you release album when we let you release album situation.
Hey man, music's about to die.
Um, that's weird for you to say because music's been dead for at least hip hop has been dead for me for a while. So welcome.
Oh, I mean, I guess music in the way that people think about it is gonna die. But I mean, the art form is gonna thrive when it dies. That's kind of what happens because
Yeah.
then you only have people that love it doing it, and you go back to the truth. So, to give and a take, I don't know.
No, it's a necessary. It's not even an evil. It's just a necessary step, right?
Yeah,
You need a cleansing fire
there you go.
sometimes. So um, Kendrick is watching the party die, and that's what needs to happen. The party needs to die so that people who would rather be something else with their duck lips. We'll get to that later. Um, so Tyler's coming out with an album.
Yes, sir. He's coming out with an album. My guy. My guy's coming
That's
out with
your
an
boy.
album. That's my
That's your
boy right
boy.
there. Let's go. Let's go.
That's your
What
quarterback.
is that? Chromacopia? Onomatopoeia?
Yeah, a weird ass nigga.
Hey man, come on, man. He's one of
What?
the ones that's still gonna be around. So you
Nigga still weird shit. Like, so it's fine with me. No, I think it's gonna be a great project. So I think you told me it's supposed to come out on Monday,
Yeah, it's
or
supposed to
and
come
then some
out.
Mondays on a Monday.
It's on a Monday. Not this coming Monday, but it's gonna be I think the 28th, which is a Monday.
So that's different.
Yeah, man.
That's different.
Yeah.
I think there's a big shakeup in the industry right now. Big
Yeah.
shakeup. We know everybody's moving to distribution deals, right? Like Rock
Hmm.
Nation, or is it Rock or Live Nation? One of the whatever just changed into a
Aren't they're
distribution company.
together, right? Rock Nation and is Live Nation, right? Or Live Nation is Rock Nation.
Sure. Um, do your research.
Jay Z somehow,
Jay
some
Z,
way.
who got
Yeah.
his contract extended, by the way. We're good.
Hey.
I'll get back to that for the record.
Ooh.
So just got his contract extended with the NFL.
Hey.
Um, yeah, the music industry's in for a shape up, and I think these artists need to figure out a way to get ahead and get their music out. It looks like Tyler's trying to. It would have been nice if it was a shock drop, like if we just got it and no
Right.
one knew it was coming on a Monday, then that
Yeah.
that would have been fire. But now that he's released a single and it's like a rollout, kind of takes the sting out of it for me. But doing it on a Monday, I like the move.
I mean, equally, I think it would have been cool to have it be just a surprise drop. I love surprise drops, right? But I guess also I look at it as navigating your own your brand, your business. You're thinking, okay, well, what does this announcement look like in terms of engagement and kind of
Mhm,
revving up for these 2 weeks where I'm gonna
mhm,
amplify myself once
mhm,
again in social media and the ether to then be ready for my music to be received well on a day that I guess people aren't conditioned to have new music.
No,
Right.
no, because we used to get it, I think, on Tuesdays,
Right.
way back when you had to buy it. Um,
You had to go. You had to
when
go to
you
the
had to
store.
go to the store, you had to go to Walmart, you had to get a pack of 40 CDs. You had to go home, pull up LimeWire, get your CD burner.
There you
Okay.
go.
Hope you didn't have no skips. Hope you downloaded a good copy. You get
There
a
you go.
virus on your computer. Now you got to reformat the whole thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So some of y'all might not never know nothing about,
Oh nasty.
struggles with real. You got, hey man, you got to risk it. You know what I mean? You got to risk it for a biscuit. But I mean, just going back to Tyler real quick, I think that I think that we're in a weird space for the industry because there's a lot of artists putting out a lot of content, and the music industry has done what the movie industry did. They devalued the product, right, by
Mhm.
letting us have it in our hands at basically no cost,
Yeah.
right? The cost of a Spotify or Apple Music or whatever your preferred DSP is, right? So that was the cost of having the world's music catalog, right? And so at that was the point music became worthless
Right.
because I was never going to go buy it again.
Yeah.
Um, and so now your end of the millennial spectrum and younger aren't accustomed to having to buy music,
Yep.
which is actually what they need to do so they can sustain the industry. So now they're moving to a distribution where they can cut off and choke off how you distribute music on the various platforms you would do that, whether it's going to be Meta or
Mhm.
YouTube or whatever you're going to do. And I think we need to go back to the old kind of method. I don't want people to be working under a label. Like I'm going to be real about that, but
Yeah.
did provide some resource that I think was
Right.
worth it,
Right.
right? So I think they provided some artist development that is sorely needed.
Right.
Um, you
And when
know,
you say development, what do you mean exactly?
understanding how to um, select beats for your album,
Right.
understanding how to build a concept for your album, understanding how to write a song, right? What methods you're going to use. Maybe you punch in on one song, but you write a different song, so you get different feels
Mhm.
throughout your album. Maybe you maybe you want to do a pop album, not just pop tracks. Maybe you're like, I want to venture over into this, so you do an album that's over there, see how it does for you. You stay away from it. Andre 3000 did the flute album. I don't think we're getting another flute album anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? So,
No.
but what he didn't do was give us a rap album and then have some flute tracks throughout it, right? Because then we
That's
would have
true.
been, what the fuck are you doing? But that's what artists are doing right now is they are doing they're doing the rap album with flute tracks, or
Mhm.
in this case, pop tracks or rock tracks or whatever the situation is
Yeah.
that they're trying to venture out into. And I think that having a good team um, helps you understand like where your lane is.
Right.
Because all the artists that stay in their lane, like Talib makes, old people hip hop. He's not out here with trap beats and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. I hope not. That would sound crazy. Talib on a trap beat might sound kind of crazy.
You know what I mean? But that's the kind of development I'm talking about. The development where you understand the game a little bit more, and you're not just sitting at your bedroom in the dark
Right.
and then throwing shit up on SoundCloud or TikTok and
Right.
just get viral, which is basically what's happening.
So, to my understanding, I guess the best case scenario with an A&R was that they were able to kind of coach you a little bit through
Hmm.
navigating the music industry,
Hmm.
um, or at least navigating and making you understand your place, uh,
Hmm.
what your pockets are, um, kind of guiding you, right? I guess that's kind of how I ever, in the best case scenario, is how I understood it. But I mean, in the time that I've really, really been focused on music and on the music industry, I mean, the A&R role has really changed, if not completely dissipated into the into
It's
the
pretty
air.
gone
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
right?
But that would you say that's a fair assessment of what an A&R used to do, used to be able to provide, was like some guidance
Yeah.
to an artist and kind of like
My,
you said, development to help them um, understand their strengths and kind of understand like where they need to be.
might connect you with a producer that could help you find, again, understanding like where you're thinking. If you were R&B singer, kind of where your sound is. If
Right.
you're a rapper, what kind of rap were you going to be doing?
Hmm.
So what kind of beats did you need to be selecting? But now all of that sounds the same. Like AI could probably generate a rap song right now and we wouldn't even know it was AI. So
Yeah.
um, so to your point earlier, music needs to die because it feels like what's happening is people just get a rap career. So they, and I think we've said this before, you can launch into a career in reality TV
Yep. Yep.
or something like that, right? A podcast or whatever it is that you want to launch off
Podcast.
into after you
Yeah.
stop rapping or after you realize it ain't no money in you being
Hmm.
a music artist
Right.
because someone is monetized and owns the rights to all of you. But now that artists are trying to get smart, the industry, the record labels are smarter and have the capital. So then they go to, so UMG goes to Meta and says, "Hey, we want to partner with you." So
Hmm.
now, if you try and release your tracks on Instagram, you probably have to fuck with UMG based on the relationship. You see what I'm saying? Like they
Right.
don't miss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And they have closer connections, right? They have, because that influence then is going to be present on Instagram. That also means that if you're kind of bucking that system, Instagram might not give you the algorithm you're looking for when you're promoting your music.
you might
You
not
know
get
what I
no,
mean?
you might not get no spin. Shout out to what's happening to us right now. Appreciate you too. You know what I mean? So like, so I think there are very few artists that transition from being an artist and understanding the business and being a
Mhm.
business. Kendrick Lamar is actually, believe it or not, I know we're a very Kendrick positive podcast, very Drake negative podcast, but I mean, the fucking proof's in the pudding. Kendrick Lamar is putting out Cash App ads via PG Lane. He's putting out F1 spots with a track that we would love to get our hands on. And they were like, Kenny, can we use the 10 seconds? And they use the 10 seconds right on the F1 ad
That's crazy.
on
The
Twitter.
snippet. They use the snippet.
Snippet. He only gave us the taste. So now I didn't watch that F1 ad about 47 times just so I can hear it. You know, and he's done the Super Bowl spot for the NFL. And what we're
Mhm.
seeing happen with an artist like Kendrick is he's transitioning from being just a rap artist
Mhm.
to a bit. So I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman, right? Like that's the thing Kendrick is doing right now.
Right.
Um, and who owns Cash App? Mm,
Jack?
Jack
Jack?
via Square, right?
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
don't fuck with Drake?
Jack. It's no
So
coincidence that we become privy to this information, and then we see a literal Cash App ad with Dochi featuring
with
Dochi. By
Doge,
the way,
shout out
shout
to
out
Doge.
Dochi. Right?
It was
Fire.
a very black ad, like very, like, hey man, this is what you need to be doing with your money kind of situation. So I respect it.
Yeah.
And the other team got they nigga out here looking like a bitch with pigtails and duck lips. So
Hey man. Hey, what's he trying to do, man? If he's trying to get the scent off of his trail, it's not working.
it
It's not working.
there's nothing that says I fuck with young girls more than dressing up like a young girl and taking a fucking selfie and posting it on Instagram. Like that
No.
that shit is real weird, man. This nigga Drake is weird. And for all you motherfuckers like, oh, Snoop Dogg did it. Snoop Dogg didn't take a fucking selfie of himself, nor did he use duck lips. Also, right? It's different when you actually of the culture and you understand and you're around people that do that and when you're just being a fucking lame goof like Drake and trying to be cool but you're not cool no more. Nene,
Yeah,
Drake is 1 year younger than me.
yeah. Looking crazy
So
out here.
I'm not
Looking
Drake.
crazy.
I have none of Drake's money. But if you just saw my almost 40-year-old ass walking around like Drake, you would be like, is this nigga going through a midlife crisis or some shit? What the fuck is happening right now?
You know, we forget. We forget how old he is. I think we
This
forget,
nigga's
and he
almost
wants us to
40.
forget. He wants us to forget.
Like it's insane what the malls and the acts of the world and the Aiden Ross of the world are trying to let this nigga get away with. I'm like,
Hey, man.
it's getting hard to defend Drake out here. That's all I'm saying. But
Hey,
back
man.
to the
Yeah,
oh,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
When you
no. When you're delusional, I mean, that's what happens. You lose track of what's reality. You know what I'm saying? You just out here, just
that nigga ever had track of reality,
they done veered off that shit for a long time, huh?
he been veered off. Post Degrassi Drake, right?
Ever since he was in that
Has,
wheelchair, man, just never been
oh
the
man,
same, man.
no, he's never been the same. Nothing was the same.
Drake, if you're hearing this, it's too late.
It's if you're exactly. We'll put a transcript so you can read it.
There you go.
Um. So, but going back to Kendrick, I just think I think the one thing that people don't talk about out of this beef is um the PG Lang corporation that is being built that is ran by Kendrick and Dave Free,
Right,
right? And how this he dropped this shit, this F1 ad after, or I should say, the way I saw it, the Drake Duck Lip shit came out last night. The F1 ad I think was tweeted today, and I'm just like, this nigga is diabolical because he is just like, no, whenever this nigga think he about to get popular again, I'm mopping him up. But he's mopping him up on the grown man business part. He's not dissing him in a rap track no more. He's just like, you small time now. He's sunning this motherfucker right now. It's
right,
crazy.
right. And that's the bigger play. That's the high level chess that Kendrick is playing, right? He's like, I got you
Kendrick,
beat in
yes,
7 moves. You know what I mean? he got you. He got you beat in 3 dimensions, like you're saying. You know what I'm
three
saying?
dimensional chess.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Man,
and I mean,
he got Cole apologizing again. He got he, he got Drake. I can't even say anything to describe what Drake's going through right now.
Drake, he's going through something.
He's going through something.
Um, look, Drake is Kenny's moving right because corporate America has backed him. And I don't know. I'm not saying that's the right thing. I'm saying he's getting his money. So if we talk about like Drake's a billionaire, and
Hmm.
I don't know that he is, but he might have made $1 billion over the span of his career. I don't know that he got a liquid $1 billion.
No, no, we're never talking liquid when we. People think you're talking liquid when you talk about like being a billionaire, but it's rarely liquid, right?
Well, Jack Dorsey got a liquid billion. So you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
but
Like
because he was Jack Dorsey, right? That's like that's
that's what I'm
that kind of
saying.
money, and then we're talking about like
But that's who
decades,
Kendrick is fucking with, right? People who
right?
got like liquid billions, and that's not who Drake is fucking with some no name rapper who's telling Kendrick he can't come to Toronto. Like, why the fuck did Kendrick need to come to Toronto? You don't need to
Top
come to
five, but he not even five, so
yeah,
I don't.
low five, bottom five. But yeah, man, it's a crazy situation out here
Hey man,
for these artists.
it's
For these
crazy
artists.
out here, man. It's about to be the Wild Wild West. It's already the Wild Wild West, but it's about to be some. It's about to
I'm
be a
interested.
nuke dropped on this whole shit, and it's just gonna be the aftermath. You're gonna have the big dogs, and that's it.
I'm
That's it.
interested in the 2024 situation. I'm interested. Our 2025 situation.
Right.
See what the new year brings. Um, I'm gonna switch gears real quick. Speaking of the industry,
Yeah.
I listen to Glorilla.
Yeah.
not a fan.
Boo, boo.
It's not that I'm not a fan of Glorilla. I didn't enjoy that listen.
That shit was hard, bro.
Okay, I'm not.
Maybe I just got a soft spot for Memphis sound. That's me.
Um, I feel like you just attacked my blackness right now. Is what I feel like. You know,
No, you mess with the Atlanta sound because you like the Lotto. You like the
I
Lotto album.
I just like
You liked
Lotto.
it more than I did.
I did like that Lotto album. I really enjoyed that. I also like Lotto's voice better than I like Glorilla's voice. Like Lotto's voice sounds better to me, even on the track that had Lotto on it.
Yeah,
Um, I preferred when Lotto was rapping. So
she got washed though, bro. What we talking about?
I
What are
don't,
we
you know,
talking about? She came with the
I didn't even
bars.
listen. So here's another thing. I'm gonna come right out and say this. I don't like a rap album when you talking super dirty and disgusting for 5 songs, and then you got two gospel songs sandwiched in between some other ratchet ass tracks. That shit does not vibe with me, bro. I'm like,
That shit was hilarious to me because it was how you gonna have
what the fuck?
how you gonna have
I'm-
how you gonna go from what did she say? She said I don't want that dude messing with my girlfriend
yeah, yeah.
to
To
to to Kirk Franklin over here
Kirk Franklin
giving me
track
the
and
giving me the
next track
gospel.
was I was just like, yo. So again, A&Rs
It's called
traditionally
duality.
would be helping you with this shit. So you arrange your album in a way that you don't kill the vibe. We out here trying to get these girls popping pussy, and then you fucking throw in a
Hey,
Kirk Franklin track in the middle of the album. What are we
that was
doing? Like,
hard.
what
That was
is?
hard.
It's
That
it
was
was not.
hard.
It was not, and the track wasn't
It
even that
was hard.
good. The track wasn't that good. Also, I'm gonna challenge you to listen to every intro on albums you like that you would put on
Yeah.
your top albums of the year, and explain to me how that Glorilla intro was better than any intro you've heard this year.
What we talk? You talking like it's not like? Come on, what are we talking
No, no, no,
about,
no,
bro?
no.
What
No,
are
no,
we
no.
talking about?
You're talking to me like I'm saying it was bad. You said it was the best. That's
Yes,
different.
yes.
I'm not
Best
saying
intro, intro.
it was not the best intro that came out. Like
Can you think of a better intro this year?
Anderson Pack on No Worries was better than that. Like it's
Nah,
just
nah, 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 nah.
all right. Here you gonna make. You know what? If you keep fucking with me, I'm gonna pull up the billboard on your ass.
Why
All
you
right,
gonna pull up Billboard on
pull
me?
up a billboard on your ass real quick.
I
All
don't
right,
care about Billboard.
um, here I'm gonna go through it right now. Let me see what I got. All right, here we go. Let me get out of 2023. Um, let's see who we have. So better than you said this. I remember you said better than Schoolboy Q's intro. I don't think we agree. Um,
Well, you couldn't remember Schoolboy Q's
I
intro at the
yeah,
moment.
I couldn't
Yeah.
remember it at the exact moment. Yeah,
Intro, first song on the album.
and we're only doing rap albums, right?
Only doing rap album. We're not doing R
All
and
right.
B,
Let
anything
me
else.
see. Let me see. I gotta see what rap albums. I'm going through what I've downloaded in 2024, and
Telling you, man.
It's not a lot of rap. So
It's not. It's not.
um, let me see.
Hey, man.
And we're looking for. Let me see. What was Yes Lord? I'm about to get Don Toliver on that ass. So okay.
That don't count.
So
And it's not even. It wasn't even good.
so intro song. The reason I'm qualifying this is because on No Worries the intro was actually Dave Chappelle. It wasn't a track, but
That's what I'm saying.
the first track on the album was 86 Centra, and that's better than Glorilla's first track. Like I don't know what
No, but nah. We can't make caveats like that.
that's fine. Hiss
Can't
was
make.
better than Glorilla's intro. Like I'm fine. Like
No.
Hiss is a better track than that Glorilla intro. Like I would.
I'm telling you right now, you sound crazy The way you shitting on this Glorilla intro.
I'm shitting on this Glorilla intro because you said it was the best intro you've heard this year, and
It
I'm just like,
was. It was.
show
It
me
was.
the way, featuring Kirk Franklin, Faith of a Mustard Seed. Kirk Franklin's on everybody's fucking uh, album. Bus and Bricks intro, Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival. Like, you want me to keep going? I'll keep going. That's fine.
Yeah, keep going.
All right, cool.
Ain't heard a better one yet.
The Spirit of Cyrus, L. Cool J. That was better than Glorilla. Like, I don't. What the fuck are we talking about right now? What the fuck are we talking about right now?
Off
You
of
know
what
what?
album? What would you say?
L. Cool J's album, The
Ah,
Force.
it's better than that. It's better than
Uh,
that.
Here, I'll do this one for you. Days Before Rodeo, The Prayer. I don't. I'm not. I'm bullshit. I
Why?
haven't listened. I haven't listened
Why?
to that shit. I haven't listened to
Trash.
that shit.
Trash.
And if we just want to go female rapper to female rapper, it is not fucking with Stankapoo. Like that's just not. It's not, dude. It's not. It's really not. It's
Nah,
not.
man.
It's not the best intro song. You're making me shit on
It's
Glorilla.
it set
I'm
the
not
tone.
trying.
It
Not
set the
trying to.
tone for the album. It's
I'm
fire.
not. But that's
Fire.
fine. That's fine. It's not the best intro this year, though.
It is the
That's fine.
best intro. It is the best intro. When you're making that best of 2024 playlist, you're gonna put that at the top.
I literally am not. So you might. I'm gonna ask you in 6 months if you still listen to that song, and you're gonna be like, nah. I'm like,
Yeah,
how many
it's
times
gonna
did
be.
you run back that fucking Dochi though?
Oh my god. See,
Jo-
and then
I,
you're doing the thing that you hate, the same thing that you hate, where you bring up another person and then you make it seem like that person needs to shit on that person. And that's not what I'm
no,
gonna do with Dochi. That's what you're
no.
doing for bringing her up.
Well, wait, hold on. Did you not just say she had the best, and then I'm saying it's not the best, so I can't bring up another artist? Because then we're like, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
No, 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 no. No,
So I
because
can't bring up.
you're presenting it like I have to now defend my point even harder.
Wait, no, no, no. So you said it was the best intro. I went
Yes,
and
sir.
listened to the album. I'm telling
Yes,
you,
sir.
it is not the best intro. And if you want me to be honest, like I just listed a bunch of intros that I would listen to. But if we just want to keep it like square, and I'm just keep it like the females, or I'm sorry, the women. So if we're just going to keep it there, as you correctly pointed out, I am liking the Atlanta style a little bit more than Memphis. So I do think Georgia Peach is better, and I do think Dochi's first track is the best intro track out of all the women who have released music. Like I don't. This isn't a you need to defend Glorilla. You just got to defend your take of it being the best because it's not the best
Ah,
intro.
because you make not because you shitting on Glorilla.
I'm not shitting on Glorilla.
You
I didn't.
are. You are. You
No,
sound crazy right now.
I'm not shitting on her. I didn't say it was bad. I didn't enjoy the album, but I didn't say that this was bad. You trying to make it that like, oh, I'm saying Glorilla is dog shit. I'm not saying Glorilla is dog shit. I'm saying I'm
I didn't say
saying
all that. I didn't say all that.
that is what you're saying, right? You're saying I sound crazy because I don't think this is the best track intro track of the year. Like you made a very crazy declarative statement that is unforgivable right now.
That's not unforgivable.
This is
That's not unforgivable at all.
but if we just want to, because I don't want to be just like um women on women, because I think the women are washing men right now.
That's true. That's true.
um so I do want to give like some men that I listen to that I honestly think that is a better intro.
Hmm.
Paper Route, Blast and Two Chains, that's a better intro track than Glorilla.
Blast toes that line.
Of what?
R&B and rap.
um
Sing songy rap. So I guess it's kind of where you put
uh,
them.
okay. All right, so it sounds like I gave you a better one, and then you're going to change the genre on me, but that's all right.
No, still not better than. Still
It's,
not better than it.
it's
I'm
better.
just letting you
Me
know.
and my sister listened to this track multiple times. I said, Nana says this is the best intro track of the year, and she listened to it and she was like, "Ugh." And it's and you did the thing where you made a statement where I didn't. You made the tank statement. Chris Brown is the greatest of all time, better than Michael Jackson, and so now I
No, I
have.
didn't say that.
So now
I
I
didn't say
have to.
best ever. I just said the
But
best this year.
but you still are making me do the thing where I have to shit on Glorilla to give you the opposing opinion, right? And I'm like, I don't want to have to shit on Glorilla because I'm glad she's up and she's doing her thing, and I want her to stay up. And I'll give the album a few more spins. I listened to it once straight through, try to go through, find some things that I like, and I was just like, "Ah, I'm not enjoying this. So I was like, let me put it to the side and I'll come back to it. But I did listen to that intro a couple times to try and hear what you were hearing, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't hear it.
It's hard, bruh. It's hard.
I don't hear it.
It's so hard.
Not to mention the fall off hasn't come out. That might be the best intro you heard.
It might be. It might be.
You know what I
You
mean?
probably find
So
a reason to shit on me for that take too, but I'll keep going.
it's because okay, I'll give you one right now. I'm gonna
Okay,
give
which
you
one?
not. I'm gonna give you one right now.
Which one?
Ferraris in the Rain featuring Schoolboy Q, The Alchemist. Come on, my nigga.
I like that intro, but no, no,
Okay, okay. So
no,
like, okay, so you just
no.
out like you gonna that's the hill you're dying on. That's fine.
No, but
I've
as I
given you a
look,
few
look,
legit contenders, and you are not fucking with
as
any
I
of them.
think about it, as I think about it more, the same feeling I got with Georgia Peach is the feeling I got with this intro.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay. Yeah, I
So
do. I
that's
understand.
that'll give you more insight to what I'm liking about it, right?
Okay,
And so then, preference wise, between the two, I lean slightly over to Glorilla,
okay.
and we will double check this at the end of the year and see if I still feel that way.
I respect that opinion. What you just said right now, I respect. Like, hey,
Okay.
I enjoy that better than Georgia Peach. I don't. I prefer Lotto's sound. And I prefer Lotto's cadence and the sound of her voice, and her accent. Glorilla's accent is a little, it's funny to me. Um, I'm
What you gonna say? Don't say it. Don't
not
say
saying
it.
anything.
But I
I think
can read your mind. I can see what you said.
this shit is
You were
funny to
saying it
me.
with your eyes. You were saying it with your eyes.
Shit was funny to me,
Oh
but
shit.
I'm not gonna shit on you like in what's the song called? Intro. Yeah, I'm gonna
Intro.
look that up.
Literally just intro.
I'm not going to shit on you for like an intro more than Georgia Peach. I am going to shit on you for calling it the best intro when I just gave you Ferraris in the Rain. So I'm going to shit on you for that. So and that one I actually feel might like be the best intro on a rap album this year. Um, so I challenge you to actually go back and listen to that song because I don't think you're recalling that song right now. I think
I
you got Glorilla.
am. I am. No, I am recalling that song.
Okay.
No, it was a
So,
good song. I really enjoyed that song. I just don't know if it was like, see, okay, you know what the disconnect is, or at least for in what I'm saying and maybe what I'm not describing in my take,
okay.
is that I'm considering the intro for what its purpose is as an intro, as setting the tone for the album. And while I really, really enjoyed that Schoolboy Q Alchemist song, it
Okay.
that whole album or that little EP was like a little bit of everything
Okay.
in a sense,
Then
right? And it was a little scattered, so it was kind of like, okay, I'm taking
then
it for what it is there.
then I will refer you back to Dochi. Then if that's the criteria, I refer you back to Dochi because not only was that a hard intro, it set the tone for the rest of that non-skippable
No, definitely,
project. So
definitely, definitely.
um, again, Glorilla, do your thing, do you boo boo. Don't be trying to make it out like, oh, I hate Glorilla. Don't be, don't
You're
gaslight the
crazy,
people.
man. I'm just saying the girls gonna be on you, man, because the girls are
For
watching. The girls are
Hey,
watching. I'm telling you right
and
now.
did I say I like Lotto better, or what did I say? I gave you Dochi. I gave you Lotto. I was gonna give you Rhapsody, but I actually don't remember Rhapsody's intro, so I'd have to go back. So I can't give you that.
Puede puede ser.
But based on the criteria you gave,
Mhm.
and if we are going to consider Blast a rapper or a singer, which I'm not sure
Mhm.
where he falls,
Right.
um, I would submit to you Paper Route and Stankapoo as two better intro tracks. And it sounds like Georgia Peach is a close second for you, so I won't. I'll leave that one.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll keep that one there.
Now,
Hey, man.
from an album standpoint, I'm gonna try and give it another run, but the Rain Down on Me and Glow's Prayer, those need to go to the end of the album so I can vibe. Because then the next track after Glow's Prayer is How I Look with Meg the Stallion. What the fuck are we doing? Then they're like, what is happening?
It's fire, bro. I don't know. I just thought it was cool, man. It was cool to just.
All right. To pray for
It
a
was
second
cool
and then
to,
go back to popping this pussy. Okay.
cause
Yeah, that makes
that's what that's what they be doing.
no, 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 no. Church is on Sundays, bro. You pop pussy all week, and then you end with church.
Exactly. It's like the album took us to Sunday, and then we were on
No, 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 no,
Sunday,
no,
and
no,
then
no.
like we were
The album went to Bible study on Wednesday, and then went back to Papa Pussy, and then didn't.
okay. That
But
even better.
did not go to church on Sunday, right? Didn't end with a prayer or anything like that. Okay, so you do the Rain Down on Me track, and then you do Close Player at the end, so we go back to church on Sunday. But
I see. Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
don't double up on because you're starting to make a gospel album now. Like you don't
Right,
double
right,
up
right.
on religious tracks and then get back to popping pussy. That's not how that works. You just you ruin the vibe.
Hey, man, come on. They don't call it taking you to church for nothing. You know? Come on.
They should stop doing it.
They should stop taking
I,
us to church.
yeah, I'm not going to say anything else because I have specific views on Christianity in the first place, which also is discounting these two tracks for me, right? So, but if you want me
I'm
to
not
give,
big on the gospel either. I just thought it was cool and genuine to her, right?
but and
Even if it
that's
was
fine. I'm going to give you, because I like to give you alternatives from
right.
I was a young man, so
Well,
I'm
I
not.
guess what I'm just saying is that I can appreciate when an artist makes a decision for them, even if it's not like even I'm not looking for the gospel song. I'm not looking for Kirk Franklin to be on a Glorilla track, right?
It's the
But
arrangement.
I can see the the reasoning,
It's the
right?
arrangement. It's the arrangement that's the problem, right?
And that's fair. That's
So
fair. That's
one
fair.
of my
If it messed up the flow for you, where you were like, okay, well that just took me out, and that's fair. You know, I'm
uh,
sure that was the part of the risk in doing that, right? Is that you're gonna take certain people out of this by doing this.
one of our favorite albums, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, ends with a prayer
Mm-hmm.
and then a track that I actually really enjoy, I know every word to, The Combo, which is him talking to the Lord. After, juxtapose that with his track where he's talking to the devil and Damien.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like now you got me, right? Because Damien is he's talking to the devil, and then he ends it with a conversation with the Lord. The concepts start to make sense. This was just again, she's giving me club bangers, club bangers, club bangers, and I'm like, okay, and I'm trying to get into the track, and then I got Kirk Franklin. Everybody stand up and raise your hands in the name of Jesus. No, nigga, I'm in here, fucking. She's talking about this nigga eating her pussy. Like this is not where I'm. No, no, sir, no, no,
Oh man.
no.
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna give Glow another run. I'm definitely gonna skip them two
You
tracks
got to
though.
give it another run. You got to give it another run. I think you're not being fair to it. I think
I
you're
think
not being fair to it.
I think I'm being very fair, and I'm going to give it another run, and then I'm going to skip them two tracks in the middle, so that way I can hear it the way I think it needs to be heard, not the way she intended it to be heard.
It's a great interlude to the album, or you know, what is it? What is it? What is it called right there? Yeah, it is an interlude. A
I
little
don't
middle
know.
break in the album.
I'm not sure what's going on with you right now with this album, but It's really caught off
Made like
guard
it.
by this take.
That's crazy. And then you just went to Memphis too. That's crazy.
See what you did? You see what you did right there?
Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll
Trying to
stop.
pull
I'll
my black
stop.
card again.
I'll
Trying to
stop.
pull my black card again.
I'm just saying, man. We were just talking about supporting black women, and look at what you're doing now. I'm just kidding.
All right, don't you
I'm kidding.
start.
I'm kidding. I'm
You
just
start.
kidding.
That's what white women do. Don't you start.
I know. I know. Can't be doing all that. That's
They be doing
crazy.
that shit. That's
They
what
be
white women do.
they be throwing the stone and then being like, "Who threw that?"
I your hand.
Yeah.
Um,
They be like,
shout out to Glow.
"Oh man,
Uh, shout out to
everybody."
Tyler.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Kendrick and Dochi. Um,
That's
Drake,
crazy,
get your
man.
shit together, nigga. Cole, get your shit together, man. The fall off better be classic.
It has to be a classic now. There's no other
Fall
way.
off better be one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life.
I guess the hard part for me is that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. But then if everyone's hating on it, I'm gonna be looking like how I look now. I'm just gonna be looking crazy because everyone's like, "Nah, that shit is trash. You can't be saying he's the best." And I'm be like, "It's fire though," and they gonna be like, "Nah, he sucks." I'm be
I
like,
just think I don't think should have a conversation about if he's the best, because we know he's not. There's two niggas better than you. So
and
but
he
we can
won't have
talk
another
about.
opportunity to ever prove that again. That's the other thing.
Nope, he won't, and he apparently he doesn't want it, which is cool. So what I'm just looking for is a solid J Cole album with some solid, with a solid concept, some
Yeah,
lyrics I know he can bring, and
yeah.
he always brings some good beats. So I think he could do it. But J Cole, if you're listening to this, if you have a lyric that says, think of a nigga who's better than me. We have thought of two niggas who are better than you. Okay. So,
And maybe some more now.
well,
Maybe some more
and,
rappers that we can think
and
of
if
that
you,
are better rappers than you.
and you fucking with Nene, Glorilla's better than you right now. So you need to,
Exactly.
so, you know what I'm saying? So Glorilla,
To be clear, I still think Doechii has the best women's album this year, women's rapper album this year, right?
okay.
That's still my top, right? That's not gonna change. I don't think
Okay.
anyone's gonna come out, and she might have my favorite album. I'll have to go back and look at it all together. We
Yeah, I
still got
think
some
it's up
time.
there. It's up there with
It's
No
up there.
Worries for me because that album is pretty fire, and also had very few. If I don't think I skipped any track on No Worries either.
Yeah, no worries with fire. No
Um,
worries, and then well, I really like Schoolboy too. I went back to that the other day.
yeah, that's a cool
That
boy
shit's
album.
fire, bro.
I think that was a slept on album. So
It's very like my
Sir,
speed with the things he was doing. You know, he's very like, very eclectic, but it was cool. Like I love that album. It was great. It was amazing.
yeah,
You know,
Urine
so
was fire.
fire, bro.
That track is fire. So I mean, like when we go back and do it, like Dochi might be at the top, but it's not like running away with it because there were some really good
No,
albums.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
Some
But
really
it's
good
close.
albums.
It's for sure up there.
Albums
For
and or
sure.
mixtapes. So this is our top albums and or
Oh,
mixtapes.
okay, then we can't count it. Then maybe we can't count it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because it's not our album;
Maybe
it's the
it's
mixtape.
not.
So
Yeah,
whatever the fuck the difference is. So
we got to be official. We got to be official. You know.
the referees whistle. Shout out to all the artists out there. Um, go Dodgers.
Go
Let's
Dodgers.
bring it home. Let's get some rest. Get ready to beat up on one of these the other New York team because I'm
I
sure that's
can't
what the
wait.
MLB is going for. A little Dodgers Yankees. Oh,
Hey, the Cleveland Guardians, formerly known as the Indians.
well done, Cleveland. Well done.
Yeah, that was fire. I don't know if you saw or you even saw
I
the
saw
highlight, but it was
I saw
fire.
that walk off, the little walk off homer grand
That shit
slam,
was
whatever the
fire.
fuck it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it was dope. It
Hey
was
man,
dope. So I want them to beat the Yankees. Um, so I fucking hate the Yankees with a passion.
yeah, for sure.
So beat the Yankees. Pause.
Beat the Yankee.
Beat the Yankees. Pause. No Diddy.
Pause no Diddy. Don't forget the no Diddy.
Got to do the no Diddy.
Ugh.
That trial. Ooh, I can't wait for that trial. I just watched. So I was watching Dayline because I woke up at 2:30 this morning. And what you do when you wake up at 2:30 in the morning is you turn on Dayline to see if you can go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But they were showing Maurizio Gucci, who was the head of the Gucci empire at the time. They were showing like that, like murder trial, and
Oh
so then I
shit.
got into it. So now I'm up watching at fucking 2:30 in the morning, watching fucking Dateline about you know
You're
it's my
trying
life.
you're trying to go back to sleep. Now you over here. You just over here in the
Oh,
thick of it with
I'm up.
with Gucci.
I'm up. I was like, damn, am I gonna go to the Gucci store today?
It's like, oh, this is kind of
I was
fire.
like, it's kind of fire. Oh shit, that's a nice cardigan thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get that cardigan, man. Fuck. All right.
That shit fire.
So yeah, that's my life. So yeah, 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 yeah. I want to end this by saying, Drake, get it together, bro. Do better.
It's too late. It's too
Your
late to get it
fans
together,
deserve
honestly.
better. Your fans deserve better. Um,
Yeah.
Maul got to get out here. He got to put them tap dancer shoes on. This motherfucker got to tap dance around that motherfucking picture now.